How y'all doing? Mr. Amann here again. Today we're going to talk about concrete block, or CMUs, concrete masonry unit. So as you can see, I got some block displayed here. If you guys can count by even numbers, it's pretty much easy to remember as far as the types of block we have. The first one here is a 2-inch block. Then we got 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch. I don't have a 10-inch block, but there is a 10-inch block. We got a 12-inch block, and there's a 14-inch block. So I don't have the 10 and the 14. We don't really lay a whole lot of them, but they are out there. I'd say the main block that we lay are probably 8-inch block. 8-inch block and 12-inch block. They're strong enough to carry the weight of roofs with the snow load on top of it, air conditioner units on top of it. They're just made to hold weight. Now as far as block, every single block that we buy, if it is a whole block, which all these are whole block right here, every single block is the same length. I'm measuring the length of the block. So in length, we call them 16 inches long, but that's the nominal dimension. Nominal. Just round that number off, 16 inches. The actual dimension of every block is 15 5/8. 15 5/8 inches long. The width of a block, or I'm sorry, let's go to the height of a block. The height of every one of these blocks are exactly the same. The height of the block is this way. So that would be 7 5/8 inches tall. So as you can see, they use the number 5/8, the fraction. So the length is 15 5/8. The height is 7 5/8. And the only thing that changes on the block is the width. Like I said, the width. This is 2 inches. The actual dimension is 1 5/8 inches. There's that 5/8 again. A 4-inch block, that's the nominal dimension. The actual is 3 5/8. The 6-inch block would be 5 5/8 on the width. 8-inch block would be 7 5/8. The 10-inch block, 9 5/8, and so on. The reason why they are made 7 5/8, it's just easier to build the project, because with our mortar joint, every course of block that we lay is on 8-inch increments. So the first course would be 8 inches. The second would be 1'4" or 16 inches. The third course would be 2 foot or 24 inches. So it's very easy to calculate how high our wall has to be, because it's just 8-inch increments as we start building the wall. There's some different types of block. And I'm going to use a 6-inch block for an example. As you can see on this 6-inch block, the end of this block don't look very nice. I wouldn't want to see this in my house on the end of a wall. This is usually just laid in the middle of a wall, just a regular course. So what they do, they have different types of block for like where a wall ends. So in this circumstance, a 6-inch block, if a wall would end, we could lay a 6-inch double bullnose. Both ends are rounded off. It's a smooth finish. We use a lot of these in schools everywhere. As far as the kids running around or horsing around, playing around, whatever you want to call it. if they fall into this, less chance of them getting hurt rather than hitting that square corner right there. And this is a double bullnose. They make what we call a single bullnose. This end would be a 90-degree corner, just like this here, and only one end would have the bullnose on it. And as far as CMUs, or concrete masonry units, as far as being a laborer just starting out, you really have to pay attention, because there are hundreds of different kind of block made. Pretty much if there's a block that needs to be made for a specific job, the block manufacturer can make a mold up and produce however many block we need. As far as an 8-inch unit, which is, like I said, the most popular block probably that is laid. So we got an 8-inch unit. This isn't a regular 8-inch block. This is what we call a split face block. As you can see, the face of the block is very rough. I guess just the homeowners want the rock look, and these will come in all different colors. You can order colors if you want a certain color. This here is an 8-inch block, but it's only what they call a 5 high. The actual width is only 4 5/8. There's that 5/8 again. And we'll get into that reason later on in another video. But this block here, it's the same length. The only thing that changes is the height on this block, because the width is still 7 5/8 because it's an 8-inch block. In another previous video I had, this is an 8-inch bomb beam block. Like I said, you got the slits in here. Take a block, hammer, whatever, but they'll knock out. Open bottom bomb beam block. That's what these are called. Open bottom bomb beam. We can knock these out, and we can put our horizontal rebar in here, which will add more strength to the wall that's being built. Here's a different type of block. As you can see, it's the same here as this 4-inch block, which again, the actual dimension is 3 5/8 in width. That's the only difference. So this is 3 5/8 in width, but we call it a half high because it's half the height of a whole block. And they'll make these in the 4-inch block, 6-inch block, 8-inch block, 10, 12, 14. They'll make any block that pretty much we need. And these are all pretty much a stock item too. These aren't really considered specials. Here's another different block. This is a 45-degree angle block. Coming off here, this turns the 45. It's not a 90. In a lot of walls, they do have 45-degree angles on it. So we would do this, and then the wall would continue off of there. And instead of having a 90-degree corner, we would come up and we'd create a 45-degree corner. Less saw cutting. If we didn't have all these special units, we'd have to have a laborer on the saw, maybe even a couple laborers on the saw, every single day, all day long. But since we can purchase these products, it makes the job site go quicker, makes the building get built faster. All right, so that's about it. The next time we're going to be talking a little bit about some brick.